The Secret Book of John. Welcome back to the Jeff Daugherty Show, New Cosmic Knowledge, Christian Whistleblower YouTube channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Daugherty, and today as we look at the Secret Book of John, we're going to look at a very dramatic portion of those scriptures where it talks about the true creation of man and the false creation of man. Like, subscribe, share, tell everyone about it, and let's get right into our lesson for the day. We're looking at Debased, and Debased hears a voice. It's like Horton hears a who, only Debased hears a voice that says, "The Son of Man exists, man exists." And Debased, the chief ruler, hears this, and he thought it came from his mother, but he didn't realize that the true source of it was from the perfect, holy Mother Father, perfect providence, image of the invisible, Father of everything, in whom everything has come to be. So what Debased heard was an expression, an exclamation of the creation of man from the Holy Mother Father. Now you notice that it's the Mother Father. It's not the Mother, it's not the Father. It's the Mother Father that he heard the expression from, and the exclamation from, and he heard that man had been created. Now keep in mind, it's the Mother Father, and when we go to Genesis 1:26, we read that in 1:27, God created the gods, the inexpressible ones, created man, male and female. Mother, Father, male and female. This was the true original creation of man. And the inexpressible ones said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." What are they? They're male and female. They're divine. They're spiritual beings. So God created man in his own image. The inexpressible ones created man in their own image. In their own image they created him male and female. Just like John echoes over here. And it was really at the direction of the Holy Mother Father, the perfect providence, the inexpressible one, the image of the invisible. So the first man was created. And how did Debased react? As Elvis would say, he was all shook up, because his whole abyss moved. All the realm of the chief ruler, who is the chief ruler of the archons, who is Debased, who is the Lord, Marduk, Yahweh, Jehovah, rat bastard. He was shaken in his boots. And all of his demons and the first ruler were shaken in their boots. So what was Debased's response? Let's make our own man. Let's build our own being. And each one of you demons are going to help me, and we're going to call our first man Adam. So that tells me right there that the first man really wasn't Adam. This is Debased's attempt to do a fake creation of what had just been done in reality by the inexpressible ones. So the seven powers went to work. And remember, the seven powers are the seven demons that Debased created. And these, and I don't even have to show you, these host of demons took the substances and created the body itself. And the body itself is talked about over here in Genesis chapter 2. And the Lord formed man out of the dust of the ground. The Lord formed man out of the dust of the ground. The inexpressible ones had already created man, pure spirit, out of spirit. They already created him a hybrid spiritual, physical being. But the Lord and his demons took and made a counterfeit man, the Lord, Yaldabaoth. They took and created a counterfeit man. And I'm just kind of looking at you to see if you're of the counterfeit man or if you're of the true man. And if you're of the true man, then why are you, the Truman Show, True Man Show? Why are you following the religion of the demons? Why are you following the religion of the false man? You got tricked into this body. Why are you following the religion of the one who tricked you? It doesn't make any sense. And they go into great detail about who made what, and it's really not germane. So all of Yaldabaoth's servants and his demons had finished the body, but it did move. It did move because it had no spirit. And that's where, and you should get serpents and doves in the garden of the gods, this is where the Lord, either himself embodied in the form of a serpent or by using a serpent that he drafted, the Lord tricked one of the original men and women to go into his bodies. And when their spirits went into the bodies, his bodies became animated and alive, and the human spirits that went in there became trapped, not able to get out. Trapped in a mud hut body, just like what we are in still today. But now we're learning how to get out of them. So, this mud hut body that the Lord and his demons created, and do you realize that if you believe and follow this Genesis 2 scenario, that you're believing doctrine of demons, you believe that you were created by demons, and that's God. Wow. That puts a new perspective on things, doesn't it? And Yaldabaoth's mother wanted to take back the power that she had turned over to the chief ruler. She asked the most merciful, the mother, father of everything, for help. So Sophia saw that Yaldabaoth had created man, and that he had tricked man into going into the body. He had created a mud hut body, and he had tricked some of the original true creations into those bodies and had them trapped. So she asked the inexpressible mother father for help. And the inexpressible mother father sent down 5. See, 5 is a very key number in Scripture. It's a very divine number. So the father-mother sent down 5 lights in the form of principal advisors to Yaldabaoth. And I want you to notice that even after Yaldabaoth had created a fake mud hut body, even after Yaldabaoth had conned 2 of the real original creations to go into these forms and be trapped, the inexpressible father-mother still sent to him advisors, 5 advisors, a complete divine set of people to help get him straight. But yet, even though 5 divine advisors from the father-mother, the infinite, inexpressible one, the end of it was that he couldn't come to any agreement, and that a great deal of his divine power had to be stripped from him. It had to be stripped from him. But Yaldabaoth was able to trick the man and the woman to go into the body, and it moved, and it grew. And then he had another problem on his hands, because his demonic forces envied the man, even though they had created him. Which is exactly what Yaldabaoth did. He was part of the team that created the Elohumans. And what did he say? It repents me that I even made them. So his demons were just doing what he did. Even with demons, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. They had done the work for him. And yet, this being, even though he was trapped in a mud hut, he still had understanding that was far greater than that of the demons. Are you reading that? Are you seeing that? The demons were upset because The created being had understanding far greater than that of those who had created him, even though he's trapped in a mud hut body. So even though we're trapped in a mud hut body, we still have greater understanding, greater intention, greater power than the demons. So I've told you 100,000 times, maybe not that many, don't be afraid of demons. You don't have to be. John's telling you, you have greater understanding. You have more than they have. You have more of what it takes. And I want you to see this. We even have more than the chief ruler himself, Debased. Can we beat him? Yes. Are we going to beat him? Yes. I need your help. I need you to step up. Sponsor my work. Because we are going to bring down the chief ruler. We're bringing down Yahweh to Chinatown. We're bringing down Debased to Chinatown. The rat bastards, we're bringing them down. We're bringing them down to Chinatown. And when they realized that humanity could shine with light and could think better than they could, they tried to take him and cast him down into the lowest depths of the material world. They tried to make him focused on things and a material world instead of a spiritual world, and they've worked on it for some thousands of years. Some say 6. It could be 6 million. We don't know. But they have succeeded in bringing us down to the lowest depths of the material world. Just look around you. People refusing to follow their great basic purpose because they're chasing the depths of the material world. We've left our lofty heights of spiritual fullness for the porridge of the material world. What a fascinating portion of Scripture. Great revelations from the secret book of John, the true creation of man, the false creation of man. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, helping you unwind your mind, helping you unindoctrinate yourself, and helping you be excellent to yourself so we can be excellent to each other.